Yo, the check just came, man. Cash in the building. Yeah. So look, bro, in today's video we got Drake versus DJ Akademiks. And so basically what's going on is Drake is trying to petition iHeartMedia in order to get information out of iHeartMedia. We're going to get straight into this video, y'all. I ain't going to hold y'all up at all, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on this video, y'all. Let's try to get 20 likes and 20 subscribers. Without further ado, let's get straight into the content, y'all.
For those of you who may not know, DJ Akademiks and Charlamagne the God kind of been having a back and forth spout for a couple of days now. It kind of started earlier in the week when DJ Akademiks made some comments about the female host over at the Breakfast Club and how she's pretty much taken Jess Hilarious' spot. Ever since then, it seems like the tensions between the two groups have been escalating little by little. It seems like things got to a boiling point yesterday when Charlamagne came out to address some of the alleged accusations that DJ Akademiks has made. So as you all may know also,
I didn't watch that video, y'all, but hopefully he covered the topic. But Charlamagne the God, it's a lot of different things we can say about Charlamagne. Okay, Charlamagne, dog, chat, like Charlamagne really, like, I feel like Charlamagne is one of those guys that Charlamagne is one of those guys that really everybody don't really like Charlamagne because he always trolling, okay? Which it's his job to troll. Charlamagne's job is to troll, okay? That's what he do, all right? And the crazy part about it is Charlamagne is a very good at doing his job. Like, y'all know Charlamagne for Donkey of the Day, okay? Donkey is it Donkey of the Day or Donkey of the Week, something like that, on the Breakfast Club show. So everybody knows Charlamagne is one of those dudes that likes to throw shade, okay? That's just who Charlamagne is, chat. That's tough, okay? So basically, it seems like Drake situation is getting in between with, or getting in the mix of Charlamagne and DJ Akademiks.
yesterday it was announced that the petition that Drake had filed against iHeartMedia had been dropped. According to sources, this petition was dropped after the two parties came to an applicable resolution. However, it seems as though for some reason Charlamagne the God got the idea that DJ Akademiks and his Akademiks TV Twitter page have been spinning some type of alternative narrative in which it makes it seem like Drake is the one that came out extremely favorable inside the agreement, even insinuating that Drake got some type of financial compensation. Now, that said, I personally have never seen anything of that nature coming from the Akademiks TV page or Akademiks, but I could understand how somebody could get that misconstrued, being as how we all kind of know that Akademiks TV page is a little bit biased whenever it comes to Drake. But at the same time, I'm not going to speak too much for Charlamagne. I'm going to let you hear this clip so you can see what he had to say for yourself.
Okay, so y'all remember
Yeah, let's see what they talking about here, cause Charlamagne, dog, this is interesting, an interesting take.
the whole legal back and forth that Drake had happening in Texas with like iHeart, and he was alleging that Universal Music Group was paying money to iHeart radio stations over Not Like Us and boosting the streams. So there have been reports that there was an alleged settlement, but that is not what happened.
What happened?
Well, we know nobody cares about the truth and the lies more entertaining, but I need DJ Akademiks and all the Drake fan pages to gather around to get the truth regardless.
Get
okay?
the facts.
It's simple. What Drake filed against iHeart wasn't a lawsuit. What he filed was a petition.
Yes.
And it was a petition to try to make iHeart give a deposition. So Drake wasn't asking for money. He was asking for information. Right. So iHeart could not have made a payment. iHeart could negotiate to give Drake documents or something else showing they didn't do anything wrong. And once Drake received those documents and saw that there was nothing there, he could agree to drop his petition. And that's exactly what happened. Okay.
Appreciate the love, Lily McKinney. Yeah, this is a crazy situation, dog. Like, okay, one minute is more of it's more of a beef and a battle, okay, between Charlamagne and shit like that. But what's happening here is iHeartRadio. Basically, Drake is like, bro, y'all got the information, dog. Y'all got the information I need to sue UMG so I can get Kendrick gone and Kendrick reputation ruined, and UMG reputation ruined too. So he basically came to iHeart like, bro, let me get that information. And iHeart was like, bro, we really don't know what iHeart Radio did, but they end up sending him basically had a settlement. We don't know if it's a paid settlement or if it was just they didn't have no evidence of UMG doing anything wrong. So
he simply dropped his petition because after he saw what he needed to see, he realized iHeart was not engaged in any of the actions that he was accusing them of. End of story. And I know Drake fan pages won't run with that because it's not as entertaining as saying, iHeart settled with Drake for money and Drake was right all along. But, no, your guy Drake simply dropped the lawsuit or dropped the petition because there was nothing there. Mm-hmm. Yes.
As you heard in that clip, Charlamagne did not hold back. And as you can imagine, DJ Akademiks was not very fond of what Charlamagne had to say. And in typical Akademiks fashion, he wasted no time in issuing a response.
Now, I know we're in this
Akademiks always responds, bro. Like, he be the first one to respond to some shit, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he always responds to some shit, dog. Okay, I don't know why.
Whole cluster of fans want to be like, yo, look, Drake's desperate, and oh, look, no, this is real. Like, it means that Drake got everything like figured out and they're gonna pay him billions of dollars. Let me give you the actual understanding of what this is. Number one, and also here's the thing too. I seen Shorty on, what's her name, Mr. Charlotte. Since you called for the king, you have gotten the king. I'm very aware this is a petition. Also, before you report on this, we also have to remind everyone that Charlamagne works for the Breakfast Club, which is owned solely by iHeartMedia. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. Okay. I thought Apple owned Breakfast Club, but I'm guessing it is iHeartRadio, okay? iHeartMedia or whatever. So, of course, he going to say whatever they tell him to say, okay? That's what he's paid to do. And that's the difference in between working for a major company and working for yourself, dog. You feel me? Like, not even for yourself, but like working for like, on your own, under no contract though. Under no contract. So Charlamagne is under a contract, so you feel me? He gotta do what they tell him to do, dog. But I also think Charlamagne got his own platform as well, though.
It's like basically saying Akademiks TV on Twitter tweeted out some shit about me, and it's like, well, who owns it? Me. You get what I'm saying? Hey, the point is, we also have to consider this source, but I will give the actual understanding of what this is, and let me just keep going. But I'm only responding since, when you call for the king do step up.
Now, before things get too carried away, I do want to interject and say one thing. One thing I did notice is that Akademiks definitely started this video off saying that he didn't even know that he was mentioned in this article, as if it was some type of surprise clip. But then he follows off by closing out and saying, when you do mention the king has to respond. So already we have some contradictions. Now, there's truths and mistruths on both sides. So before I get even further, let me just post what Akademiks actually said on the situation.
So again, I know Drake fans want to hear good things, and they're like, oh, well, he settled this legal dispute. He got paid a bunch of money. No. He most likely got information that made him a little bit more abreast of what the situation is with Universal, and he's going to use that for the Universal lawsuit. And his plan was never to actually sue iHeart or Spotify. However,
facts. That's what I was just saying. So basically, I don't think he's gonna sue iHeart. He really just want that money from Universal. Universal owes him a hell of money. Okay, and he ain't going for that. So
I still think both of them are affecting him because he literally he's now viewed as a litigant, right? Like, yo, you're.
So As you can actually hear, Akademiks actually, probably for the first time ever, was not being 100% biased towards Drake. He actually kept it a buck and kept the fans in check and let them know, like, hey, Drake didn't really get any money from this. If anything, at most, he probably got some information that he was looking for. And that was about it. So it looks like Akademiks might actually be on the right side of history with this one. So maybe Charlamagne got some bad intel or got confused with a whole nother story. Who knows? But let's get back into the Akademiks reaction.
Big iHeart give.
And by the way, Kyrie, bro, the injury with Kyrie, bro, is heartbreaking, y'all. Hopefully, hopefully Kyrie, you feel me, do some a magic trick and get better, dog. Like, bro, yeah, it's tough.
Let's get back into the Akademiks reaction.
Big iHeart give a deposition. So Drake wasn't asking for money. He was asking for information. Right. So iHeart could not have made a payment. iHeart could negotiate to give Drake documents or something else.
Charlamagne is basically, right now, bro, he's speaking for iHeart Radio, okay? He's speaking for iHeart Radio, and that's how that shit going right now. It is, like saying Charlamagne to speak on a radio show in order to basically get iHeart Radio name or iHeart Media name cleared. You feel me?
Knowing they didn't do anything wrong, and once Drake received those documents and saw that there was nothing there, he could agree to drop his petition, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, he simply dropped his petition because after he saw what he needed to see, he realized iHeart was not engaged in any of the actions that he was accusing them of.
That's very incorrect, and I'll explain afterwards.
End of story. And I know Drake fan pages won't run with that because it's not as entertaining as saying, iHeart said Drake for money. And Drake was right all along, but
I'm also not sitting here to say Drake was right all along.
No, your guy Drake simply dropped the lawsuit or dropped the petition because there was nothing there.
No, that's
okay. So with that one, I'm gonna just say it like this. I'm gonna be very clear. Like these are big businesses. These are big businesses. Okay. So basically. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes for real. Maybe DJ Akademiks knows a little bit because he is real connected with the music industry. But as if anybody else, nobody really knows what's going on behind the scenes of these big companies, y'all. So we really can't just sit here and guess what's actually going on. What we really need to do is take a step back and think about it here. Now, after Drake lost that rap battle with Kendrick Lamar, there was, you feel me, a certain Drake that we got to see. It was Drake a little bit scared, you feel me, what Kendrick Lamar say Drake was out spiraling, okay? That's the Drake that we was looking at, okay? He was out spiraling, and he end up just doing shit, just basically hurting his own career, okay? And then he dropped the album with Party Next Door, what kind of helped his career out a little bit. A lot of females was listening to that whole thing. I really didn't listen to the album with Party Next Door. I really don't like the album with Party. I just don't. Okay, it's like 2 songs on there that I did like. Okay, I don't listen to Drake. Like Drake, out of all Drake albums, except for Take Care, you feel me? All Drake albums I listen to, it'd be like 2 or 3 songs. But the Take Care album was fire. I ain't saying Drake got bad music, but what I'm saying is he just did a little bit too much when it came to losing to Kendrick Lamar. That suing stuff is over with. It's all like smoke and mirrors, y'all. Real smoke and mirrors, y'all. You feel me? A lot of smoke and mirrors. He basically wants y'all to look this way. Why he do all this shit over here, okay? You feel me? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all pump up the volume. Let it breathe.
That's absolutely not true. And again, Charlotte is my guy, so we're speaking very civilly here. I respect him, but let's really put this on the table, okay? And this is not a. I feel like I'm using political words when I'm talking about hip hop because fan groups are so divided. So you have Kendrick fans that want to hear one thing, you have Drake fans that want to hear one thing, and I'm just here to just tell you like it is. The reality,
No, one thing I can say. Do y'all think Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef sparked up? What you want to call it? Basically sparked back up the rap industry. Okay, it seemed like before that beef, the rap industry was kind of on a downslide. You feel me? It was on a downfall, especially like the major artists. Okay, I'm not really talking about the I'm not talking about the low key artists. I'm talking about the major artists. Okay, not down low artists. Pause. Hold up. I'm talking about the pause. I'm talking about the artists that are underground. The underground artists are still, popping, but the major label artists, the major label artists that's getting pushed out, labels are spending tons and tons of money on these rappers, and they're not getting their return on investment back, y'all. Okay, they're not getting their return on investment back, bro. And I think a lot of entertainment industries are having this problem, even with the movies, with movies and actors and all that. It's more of they see that, okay, people like Kai Cenat are making a move and is winning now. Like Kai Cenat is winning now. W Kai Cenat in the chat, y'all. W Kai Cenat. I Show Speed. Who else? Aiden Ross. These are the new entertainers, and these are who they are looking for instead of rappers now. Okay, DDG, and so this is all smoke and mirrors by Drake. He knows he lost, and since he's one of those guys that was in the game before, you feel me, hip hop was even big. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say hip hop has always been big, but since Drake is one of those guys that have been in the game for a while, and he has his spot, he doesn't want to lose his spot in his recognition. Because what is he gonna do next? Stream? Okay. Yeah.
The reality of that petition is that Drake was asking iHeart for information and for maybe documents or maybe payments that could prove that they were getting paid by Universal. Now, here's the very facts that Charlamagne is admitting that I'm going to tell you. Again, none of this is coming from Drake, by the way. None of this is coming from OVO. This is coming from just anyone with fucking common sense. It is completely illegal for any radio station to take monetary payments to promote or play songs in a rhythmic capacity. So what does that mean? If I'm over here doing some underhanded shit.
Okay. I see where they're going with this one. Basically, they're saying that the radio station, the iHeartRadio, you feel me, is basically rigging the algorithm. Okay, it's like y'all get on YouTube, y'all get on YouTube and I pop up. Okay, like every time, like for no reason. Y'all just see me like. You feel me? Y'all just look at me like, dog, like, bro, I'm tired of seeing this nigga face. That's tough, okay? That's basically what they saying happened with Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, okay? And they basically blackballed Drake and shit like that.
Underneath the table, and you sue me and say, could you give me the proof? You think I'm going to give you the proof? Only an idiot would do that. So the reality of payola, which, by the way, the FCC has busted iHeart or other entities that have operated because they have these radio licenses which they're using public airwaves. They've been busted for payola or doing things multiple times in the long storied history of.
Of course, they've been doing shit like this. This is not the first time they did some shit like this. This has been going on. Okay, this has been going on. This is not just a new thing. Okay.
Radio broadcasted, but I'll digress on that. The point is this: you're not gonna ask iHeart, could you tell us how you're getting payola? And they're gonna be like, oh, here's exactly how we're doing it. Nobody does that, right? So Drake asking was really just a formality. really was just trying to get them to do a deposition. They were never going to give Drake documents and say, hey, we did get mad money, and of course we use that as incentive to play Not. They were never going to do that. By the way, what I'm explaining has nothing to do with Not Like Us. I just want to explain.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Act. Look, dog. Don't make me get out of character, dog. As y'all all know, academic. Let me be serious right now. Well, I already was serious, but Akademiks, dog. You feel me? He liked to play that role. Like he wanted to play both sides of the ball, bro. He wanted Drake really to win, but since that didn't happen, dog, he kind of went on the Kendrick side, and then after that, Akademiks started spiraling out, talking to kids on Zoom and shit. I don't know. I don't know what Akademiks did, bro. Akadiddy is crazy, y'all. But yeah, this is all about Not Like Us, okay? This is all about that song. They don't like that song. Louis Kendrick Lamar said, I will play their favorite song, but they like to sue. So we know what this is about, dog. You feel me? We know what this is about.
How this looks on a legal front. And
I'm going to stop right there, right? Because this is where things start to get a little bit shaky from Akademiks' end. Two things I'm noticing right here while he's talking. First of all, he just said that this has nothing to do with Not Like Us. Absolutely untrue. Everything about this has everything to do with Not Like Us. Drake is not suing iHeartMedia because he feels as though they're just doing payola on the regular. Everything is directly in reference to Not Like Us. That's one. Two, I feel as though he's trying to shift the narrative from it being, did Drake significantly win in this exchange between him and iHeartMedia, which is the argument that Charlamagne is presenting. He is now trying to make it seem as though Drake was never expecting to get anything from them. That makes no sense. So then why even go forward with the petition? And trust me, I get it. Like, as a Drake fan, you want Drake to win in everything that he does. You don't want it to look like he's just picking up poop and throwing it at the wall and hoping that something sticks. But that's what it seems like right now to everybody, that Drake is coming out with all these different types of lawsuits, and every single one seems to be failing one by one. That's the narrative that it seems like Akademiks is trying so hard to fight, and it looks like it's a losing battle.
And I would challenge
Facts, bro. Akadiddy, bro. You can't help this man out, dog. It's like it's over with. It's over with, dog. Akadiddy is no saving Drake. No saving face for Drake, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume, y'all. Yeah, it's no saving Drake out of this one.
Challenge whether it's Lauren LaRosa, Charlamagne, or whoever else, including their source at the Breakfast Club. I think I'm a pretty knowledgeable person. I'm sorry. I might be the smartest cookie if I was in that room. I'm only speaking about what the law is, right? So payola is clearly illegal. No company is going to say, here's the files. We're doing illegal shit. That's basically saying, like, that's all type of antitrust violations and also all type of violations about payola. iHeart would be just getting reamed through. They'll be getting ran through, pause, by the feds. They're not going to give up to a rapper. Oh, yeah, of course we're taking mad money. That's a crime. So he was never going to get that. Here's the real reason why it was actually dropped. And, you know, of course, iHeart's going to send out their statement through their own company or their own subsidiary, The Breakfast Club, but it didn't absolve iHeart. Drake dropped it because he realizes, number one, he ain't gonna get much from the company. They're not gonna snitch on themselves. What actually happened is that
Okay. Of course not. Of course they got paid lawyers in this situation. They definitely not gonna snitch on themselves. Am I waiting for music? Yeah. Drop, if y'all got music for me to listen to, make sure y'all drop the music down in the comments below. Make sure y'all drop that music. I am looking for music right now, so go ahead and drop music. I'm going to make sure I put go check out my Instagram and follow. If y'all underground rappers, I am going to be putting up basically a sign-up page for underground rappers, and we will be watching it on live, y'all. So,
FCC The FCC is probing iHeart. So, because Drake's civil lawsuit, he could only do so much. He could subpoena certain shit, but he can't do that much, even if it's approved by a judge, because who's gonna snitch on themselves? Here's the difference. When the FCC, the federal, I'm forgetting what FCC stands for. FCC, what it stands for.
The Federal Communications Commission. Now, I want to jump in here for a specific reason. Now, although what Akademiks is saying, some of the things are true, some of those things are not true at the same time. Now, the whole point of putting through a petition is to prove that you have grounds to actually introduce a lawsuit.
Facts.
So it's safe to say if Drake withdrew his petition before we even went to discovery, it's pretty safe to say that that was because he saw that he probably didn't have a good enough case to win at all, and why waste the money on lawyers? And 9 times out of 10, in most cases, that is the reason why a petition is withdrawn, especially before it even goes to discovery. But one thing I will say that's pretty interesting about this whole thing is the fact that Charlamagne and Akademiks are letting this play out on the internet. From what we...
Yeah. Final thoughts right here. Let me get my lasting thoughts on this shit here. My lasting thoughts is it's a chance that Drake might not win this case at all. I believe Kendrick Lamar believes that too, or else Kendrick wouldn't have even played Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. He's way smarter than that. Okay, he already thought this through, and Kendrick, he's very thought out. So like he would have just, you feel me, like, all right. I'm not doing a song though, because everybody was watching the Super Bowl for Kendrick Lamar to play that song, and he did it well, and he performed well, and it was well thought out, y'all. Okay. All right. The next topic, send me a song, y'all. Y'all got some songs ready